What's up everyone, Alan HD here and welcome to episode 24 of my career mode series. We start off by getting some transfer offers here. Kurt Zouma, Sunderland wants him, 17 million, obviously going to reject that. Kurt Zouma is amazing. PSG offering for Balotelli, he's amazing as well, going to reject that right away as well. And those are two players that I do not want to let go of anytime soon unless the price is absolutely irresistible like it has been in the past for Muriel and what was his name? Cavani. Yep. And I realized after I got a transfer offer for Kurt Zouma, I could beef up that center back spot. Wow, I'm mumbling my words today, but I am trying to beef up that center back spot, and I find Joel Matip, and he looks like a pretty solid player. Decent pace on him, good strength, 22 years old, 78 overall rated. So I go ahead and send a 12 million transfer offer in for him. And right down below him, I do find, I believe it was a guy from PSV and Matthias Jorgensen right there. He's 6'2", he has decent work rates, that 85 strength, decent pace, just amazing. And I do send in an offer for him as well, because he does look like a great player. 77 overall rated, 23 years old. That potential is the key factor. I send in a 6.5 million transfer offer for him, which to be fair is a little bit low, but you got to be hopeful. And this guy is a monster. 6'3", has pretty good work rates, and his physical stats are just insane. I really want this guy. He plays in, I think, the Pro League and for Anderlecht, and I do send in an offer for him as well because he's just a godly center back by the looks of it, and I would definitely like to have him on my team. But we do have another Euro League match coming up against the team that we didn't see the game in last episode because I guess my Elgato just decided to skip over that. But before that game, we do get accepted with that transfer offer by Joel Matip, and we do send in a contract offer for him. Squad rotation player, 50,000 a week, sounds pretty decent. That squad rotation could be a little issue, but we'll take it as it comes. Matthias Jorgensen does reject our transfer offer, so we send in a 7.5 million one. Pretty hopeful for that one. And Coyote here, 7.5 million wasn't enough for him. They're looking for 8.5. So instead of paying that 8.5, I'm just gonna get rid of a player that I could definitely. It could definitely be beneficial for me to get rid of. Cannavaro, 32 years old, definitely not going to use him, so he's just taking up space on my roster. Might as well trade him instead of putting that extra million up there. But this game coming up here is a good one. We did smash them the first time 4-0, even though you guys did not see it. And at the end of the last episode, I did put it at the end with the calendar and all that. But we do get rejected by Matip, so we have to go back into the negotiations and pick up another offer for him because he looks like a monster. He's 6'4" and has that high defensive work rate, which is just amazing. So I send in a 50,000 a year offer, but I change his role to an important first team member because I know that's what pretty much pushes some players over the edge. They don't want to be a squad rotation player for Napoli. They want to be an important first team player or whatever it may be. But Matthias Jorgensen rejects our transfer offer once again. And I just review his stats real quick. He has that high defensive work rate as well. I mean, I love center backs with that high defensive work rate. And I offer 8.5 million for him and put in Cannavaro because he's a player that I'm trying to get rid of, as I've said before. But we do get our transfer offer accepted by this beast Coyote, and he is looking for 45,000 a year, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just give it to him. Make him an important first team player because I just want him really bad, and I want him to play for Napoli because he looks like he's a god. And that's pretty much it for the transfers and the transfer offers and all that. But we're going into our squad to change up our lineup a little bit for the upcoming game, putting Belhanda back in here for Wijnaldum. Wijnaldum had a pretty decent game as his opener, but Frimpong, he needs some playing time as well, so he is in for Fernando, the guy that we picked up pretty early in the series. He's grown to 78 overall, which is really great. We're replacing Glass with Lukoki. could use some skills in there. I love my lineup of skillers now. I think I have all 4-star skillers up in the attack and midfield, so that's always amazing to have. Love having fun with those skills. But we do have the match coming up against Drogheda. I think that's what they're called, Drogheda. Yep. Just gonna say it that way because I don't know the correct way to pronounce it. But we're getting things started off here in the 42nd minute. Alexander Pato is through, and you know he's gonna finish that all the time, even on his weak foot. 43rd minute goal to send us into the half pretty nicely. And once again here in the 78th minute, Pato is through. He is just breaking away, keeping that defender off with the strength. Crosses it over to Balotelli for that easy finish. Call it sweaty, call it what you want, but I wanted that security blanket. I needed that second goal. But you know, I do get another chance there in the 90th minute. It was almost a goal. Comes off the post, couldn't put away the header, but the game ended right after that, so I didn't really mind that much. And it ends 2-0, which was a pretty satisfying result, to be honest. I can't complain. We beat them 4-0 and 2-0, so we definitely knocked them off of the EuroLeague, and I mean, that's always a great feeling. But that's pretty much how this episode is going to end, guys. If you like this episode, you know what to do. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, any of that. Thank you guys for your ongoing support. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.